Hello YouTube beauty world, it's Jody here. I am going to do a full swatching and my review on the Tarte Empower Flower Palette. So if you guys want to see my thoughts, you want to see the colors swatched, stick around. Okay everybody, so I bought the Empower Flower Palette. I bought it during the VIB Rouge sale at Sephora. I did have a request after I post that haul for a full review on this palette. So, for the past week, this is all I have used. This is all I've used for until today. So the packaging on this is just absolutely cute as pie. It is one of the things that attracted me to it, definitely. The other thing was the thinness of the palette and the fact that there was so many of these powdered products that I would take with me traveling. And like when you've got everything is in round and taking and palettes, that's a lot of packing. I figured that this would save a lot of room, and it will. Packaging size, looking of the packaging, fantastic. The mirror inside is a good size. It's awesome. Oh my gosh, I have mascara on my nose. How did that happen? Oh well. Not the first time I got mascara on my face somewhere it wasn't supposed to be, except for now I got like this dirt streak. I'm gonna go have to deal with that. Yes, I'm a hot mess. Anyways, the package is sleek, it's cute, it's awesome, it's a good size for traveling. This would fit in most longer sort of makeup bags. It also fit in the compartment in like the inside zipper part of my purse, so I packed it around for the day to see. It's nice and lightweight. That was fantastic. So this palette comes with 8 eyeshadows, 2 blushes, and a bronzer. The colors are Compassion, Vivacious, Pretty, and Powerful. That's the top row of eyeshadows. Just gonna give these a swatch-a-roo for y'all. So there they are, just on the back of my hand. So this is Powerful up top, Pretty, Vivacious, and Compassionate. I'll wipe those off, and then we'll do row number 2. So row number 2 comes here with Energetic, Eco-Chic, Charitable, and Glamorous. There's the swatches on my finger. There's the swatches on my hand. Geez, the swatches came out pretty rough. Okay. So my review of these eyeshadows. Just like how the swatches came out, I have to tell you that they are pretty rough. I am wearing them on my eyes today. Today I used Compassionate for my top highlight. Although I will let you know, I did do a concealer highlight with Compassionate over top because Compassionate on its own just didn't give me enough oomph up there. Now I am going to let you guys know, if you can see this right here, how concaved it is. Everything when I got it had the Tarte stamp on the top. You can tell I've been using them because the Tarte is basically gone off of every single one. The first day, the first eyeshadow I put my brush into was that one. The minute I put my brush into it, it sunk in and powder exploded everywhere. And I did not touch it heavily. I just lightly tapped to get a bit of color on my brush. I was like, holy cow. Holy cow. I couldn't believe it. When it came to Vivacious and Pretty here, these are shimmery shades. Applying them with a brush was a nightmare. Finally I gave up and I started doing fingers of those ones, which seemed to work better, but not fantastic. Vivacious is what I have on from about my mid-eye straight to the end and on my inner corner today. I do have Powerful, the dark brown, just to darken up my outer corner, and I do have Energetic as my crease color today with Compassion on top for the highlight, as I said before. Glamorous, the black color, it's not a real good thick black. It's very powdery. Putting it on, it was not great. I bought this palette for travel thinking that convenience would be great. The size of it, the convenience would be great. However, these eyeshadows do not live up to the quality of my other Tarte shadows, and they still aren't even as good as some of my L'Oreal shadows, as some of my cheaper end shadows. So the eyeshadows in this were very, very disappointing. The colors of them are beautiful. I do like how mix and match of both rows they are, but overall, to take this palette with me, I would probably still end up packing my Tarte palette, because some of the colors are very, very similar. Charitable is almost like an identical color in the Tarte palette. Glamorous, powerful, energetic, and compassionate. All of these matte shades are basically duplicated in that palette, but the quality is so much better. Okay, then the two blushes that we have are Trustworthy and Empowering. Now, I'm going to let you know I own a couple Tarte blushes, like the independent big ones. These ones are slightly more powdery than those ones are, but quite frankly, these were great. They were an awesome size to pack. I have absolutely no complaints. So this one is Trustworthy and Empowering. I love them. I love them. Like I said, they were a little bit more powdery, but not so powdery. It was noticeable. Just if you own the Tarte one, like the single pan ones, and go for one of these, you will notice that. If you don't, you won't notice anything's wrong with it. It's fantastic. I do. I really enjoyed the blushes. The colors in there were great. Both of them worked awesome with my skin tone, so no complaints there. Sorry, I'm getting very red. I'm flushing really bad today, and it keeps coming and going, so we're just going to deal with it. Now, I have my bronzing brush out because I had to show you guys this. The bronzer that they put in there is their like cult favorite, Park Avenue Princess. I have swatched Park Avenue Princess, the non-shimmery version, in Sephora and loved it. I thought what a great shade. This one has a whole schwackload of shimmer in it. So for my skin tone, Park Avenue Princess is already a little bit kind of on the golden side. For my skin tone, I can sort of pull it off if I use a very, very light hand. I did try to use this as sort of a blush topper, but it was too gold for me. I tried to use it as an all-over bronzer the one day, and it was just like, oh my god, I looked like a glitter ball. And I'm going to show you with a brush. It's a little bit dirty. But with a brush, just lightly tap it off and put it on the back of my hand, just so you guys can see the amount of glitter that comes out on this. Look at that. Like, look how shiny that is. That's just it. Tap it off, rub it on, move, on we go. Light hand used. I mean, the undertone of the brown, like the tan tone underneath is awesome, but there is so much hellish shimmer in this that my whole face looked like I dipped myself in gold. Yeah, I did. I look like the villain from Goldmember. So like I said, I tried it as a blush topper, had no luck. I did use it as an eyeshadow, and it was a better quality eyeshadow than any of the ones that are actually listed as eyeshadows. So my overall on this, out of 5 stars, I would probably give it a 3. It's nice and lightweight. That was fantastic. The blushes in this, I have no complaints. Like I said, slightly more powdery than their individual blushes, but really at the end of the day, not enough for me to have a negative reaction to it. As far as the bronzer is concerned, I really wish that they had put the regular Park Avenue Princess and not the shimmer version in there, because that would have made this so much more versatile. I would have liked it a lot more. As for the eyeshadows, you guys can see on the package, just from me swatching, the amount of powder that has ended up around the edges and everything, and that's just from me rubbing my fingers in it. So the powderiness is insane. I can't get over how powdery these are. I would probably be less disappointed in them if I didn't own other Tarte shadows and know the quality that they can produce. But it's up to you. If your skin tone is going to work great with that golden color, then this might be a thumbs up for you. If you don't mind dealing with the powderiness and having to stick your finger in stuff, then you're good to go. You can definitely see in this one how much product I have used, and out of the last 7 days, I've used this color 3 times, and I've already had to put a big dent in it to get enough pigmentation, even just to get kind of this on my eye. If I had to do it over again, would I purchase this? No, probably not. Will I take this traveling with me? Probably not, because this will take up some valuable space for some products that actually work. This opinion, I would like to say, this opinion is purely my own. I got this, it was delivered by mail, so I always take that into consideration as to perhaps maybe some of the issues with it is I'm in Canada, so the mountain passes are still freezing. I don't know if this package happened to get frozen and thawed. I have no idea what the temperature was in the shipping process. I did swatch this palette in store, and I thought before I purchased it, before the sale, and I really liked it. That's why I was so excited to get it. So I am sort of on the fence as to whether or not this is actually a product issue or this is actually just a shipping issue and damage and things happen to it in the shipping process. Please, by all means, comment down below and let me know. Let me know what you guys thought of it. If you own it, tell me what you thought, by all means. These are just my opinions and my experience over the past week. Like I said, I tried it a whole bunch of different ways. I tried it with different foundations underneath both the bronzer and the blushes. I tried the bronzer in different ways. I tried different primers on my eyes to go with it. I tried different powders to set my foundation to try and get an overall as to whether or not this product works or not. I don't want to give you guys a review that's half-assed. I don't want to be like, yeah, I used it twice with the same underneath products and this is how it worked. That's not a fair assessment. Everyone uses different things. Everyone uses, some people use drugstore foundations, some people use high-end, some people use compacts and powders, some people are straight liquid foundations. So to say that this is bad and only have tried it with one underlying kind of situation going on there, I don't think it would have been fair. So I tried as much as I could with what I owned at home. Anyways, that's it. We've done it. We've reviewed. Sadly, I was hoping to have a wonderful, glorious, happy review to give you guys, and I had to give it kind of a which is disappointing because I do love Tarte products so much. I own a lot of it, and I love them so much. This just went wah-wah for me. So like I said, leave a comment down below if you own it. Let me know how it worked for you, if I should take this back and get it exchanged for another one, if maybe the shipping was a problem. And thank you guys so much for coming and watching my videos. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. I do have some more reviews coming up for sure. Let me know down below if there's anything in any of my haul videos that you've seen, anything I've talked about that you would like me to do a full week-long in-depth use of it and review. That would be great. I have no problem doing that. I quite enjoyed it, actually. It was like a science experiment on my face. I felt like Poindexter. It was great. So give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you all next time.